Hey, 3:24 p.m. It is Wednesday afternoon, November 21st, and I am kicking back on the edge of my bed, just got out of the shower, and I'm listening to some music, and I'm thinking about the holidays. Oh God, you know, I was just thinking so much about them because it's almost like holidays don't really have any meaning to me anymore. Don't get me wrong. We were never one of those kind of families that were like so ritualistic about Christmas or any holiday, really. We had a dinner, and of course, we opened presents, okay? But I would say some people were a little bit better when it came to marking certain days of the year, important holidays. Every once in a while they would decorate, but my parents really weren't like, some people who go out and spend shitloads on their electric bill, putting up all these props and stuff, and then like, just everything revolves around Christmas. But we did enjoy Christmas, though. Don't get me wrong. But it was cool back then. And now the older I get, the more I just really don't really have much of an interest in it, and maybe it's because I don't believe in Santa Claus. I mean, obviously, I guess when you get to a certain age, it really doesn't seem to be as mystical and thrilling, as it was when you're a kid. Because I would get all excited about Santa Claus coming, and now it's just like when Houston was little. My son was little, it was just like an added expense, okay? Don't get me wrong. But it was cute seeing him open his stuff, but it was never like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because, I also, Christmas can be a kind of a downer for a lot of TIs. I mean, because, like, we're separated, we're isolated, we don't do anything. It's pretty much the same thing for us 24 hours a day, 365 days of the year. So Halloween looks like Valentine's Day, and 4th of July is just no different than anything else. It really is just so different because we're not out and about as much, we're not interacting as much. And, I would say I'm just kind of like, oh God, here comes the holidays, whatever. Not really into it. I was really, seriously, I always make jokes about the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving thing because it's cute. It's a cute story, and it always makes me kind of happy when I see it. And that's one of my wonderful memories from childhood. So when I think about the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, it kind of puts a smile on my face. When I don't feel like I'm in the mood for Thanksgiving, I always say I'm probably going to have a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Not because it's a dreary Thanksgiving, because it really is, but for the main reason is I just don't really want to have a big dinner or anything. I just felt like I didn't really want to celebrate. I wanted to sweep Thanksgiving under the carpet and ignore it like it didn't exist. But so I was, making jokes about the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving thing, and my weird sense of humor. But and so I was trying to. I was just really not in the mood, But my son, he's like, well, no, screw that. That's like lame or whatever. I forgot what he said. So then, I switched my plans. Okay, which I have to say, I do enjoy spending time with my son. He always lifts me up, even for like, no matter how long he stays. Yeah, he's very bubbly. Okay, so I enjoy his company. So my mood lifts, But I don't know, I'm just kind of just dreary this year. I'm just like, oh God, And each day is the same. It's pretty bad, but anyway, yeah. So this is the weekend. I'm off for 4 days. I'm just, I'm not really running around a whole lot like some people are right now. They're chopping up vegetables. They're getting everything prepared for that big day. I'm going to go tomorrow and get up in the morning and throw the turkey, which I did end up buying a turkey. Apparently Albertsons had some turkeys. I wasn't really going to buy one at all, really. But, at the last minute, well, not necessarily last minute, I would say yesterday, I was told that we were going to have not Christmas, Thanksgiving dinner. So I went and got one. And I got it on sale because I spent a certain dollar amount there, and then you get it for 37 cents. Which has helped me afford Thanksgiving because otherwise it really would be a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. We really would be eating popcorn, pretzels, what else do they have? Toast? Okay, I know that's silly, but I think it's funny. It never gets old to me. It never gets old to me. Anyway, so I'm just kind of kicking back and just trying to get myself in a good mood. I try to stay positive and I try, but there's sometimes I just like really hit rock bottom and like I was just feeling kind of bad. But I am looking forward to seeing my son. I am. I'm always happy to see him. And I'm always, back to the dinner. Back to the dinner. Oh, yeah. So, anyway, I got stuff to make the turkey, and I'm making the stuffing, and then making the green bean casserole. I don't know. It's up in the air about the what do you call it? The candy yams. If my son brings them, great. If he doesn't, whatever. But I'm like, get a dessert, okay? I can deal without the cranberry sauce, okay? Last year I made cranberry sauce. I grind all the orange rinds and made that cranberry jelly or whatever. And it came out good, but it's like, I think I made way too much food last year, and I was just like, man, I got too much food left over. It's not good. I did get a smaller turkey this year, so we'll see how that goes. I know I was kind of burnt out on turkey after that week of Thanksgiving last year. And I like turkey. I do. But I was just like, oh, God, I had too much. Too much. Anyway, so tomorrow I'm going to get up, throw that bird in there, and then make the, and last year I made the stuffing too. I actually made the cornbread the old-fashioned way. This year I got the boxed stuff, okay? And I used to hate it when people talked about how they would serve boxed stuff at their Thanksgiving dinner. To me, that was a day everything had to be made from scratch. That was like a rule in the back of my mind. Like if you cheated on Thanksgiving and used like a cake mix instead of making it by scratch, you were the lowest of the low. That's a special day, and that's designated for that special stuff, right? But guess what? Maria's finding herself using box stuff this year for Thanksgiving because she's really not into it. I am happy about seeing my son, but I'm just really not into Thanksgiving right now. It would be cool if my friend could come for Thanksgiving. That would be awesome, but she's in a different country. So I'm like, okay, great. I don't know. I guess I need more people. It'd be nice. I'm just feeling wishy and tired and drained from it all. So, hopefully, when I think about Christmas coming up, I'll probably have dinner with my son. I think I'm going to try and introduce him or suggest we do something different. Like, it's kind of like it doesn't have to be like a roast dinner. It could be something, and it's not about money either, although I am broke these days. But I will say it's not necessarily about money. It's just really like, well, do we have to have it this way every year? And I'm fine if he wants tradition. That's fine. I'm flexible because to me it's like it's really about what he wants that day. And that's something I can do for him. I mean, God, I can't do anything else for him, But at this point, but so it's up to him. But I was thinking like next year, could we just like have this random bring your whatever you want and we'll just eat it? Even if it's like something that doesn't necessarily go together, just something that, I don't know, something different, Now, if I had more people in my house, then it would be different. Then I would want something more traditional, you know what I mean? But, so, I'm thinking about Christmas this year, and I look at the Christmas lights. I don't really cruise the town and look at Christmas lights that neighbors have and stuff. I should. I know I did that a few many years ago, but I haven't done it many years. And so, it's pretty. It's just that sometimes when you're feeling like down, you're really not feeling the whole Christmas thing, And I do like Christmas songs, and I do think Christmas trees are pretty. And I miss the gift giving. I do. I do like that part. I do. I'm a targeted individual. That's what it boils down to. I'm a targeted individual, and that's what it's all about. And I'm feeling like, can we get through this winter and just jump straight to spring? Is what I'd like to do. I mean, I love autumn, but when it starts getting closer to the winter season, I just don't like winter very much. It's not just the cold, it's just the dreariness. There's something dreary about winter. It's To me it is. And I think that's one of the reasons why they have, the lights or something like that's really focused on in Christmas time, because it does brighten up that dreary feeling. And that would be, very obvious if there was no Christmas lights. Because really winter is not the greatest of time. Like, it is, of course, if you're into skiing or, you enjoy the outdoors at that time of the year. And there are some people who like that kind of stuff. Don't get me wrong, when I was younger, I loved snow. I loved it when I was younger. Of course, I wasn't an adult. I didn't have the same problems, see. Even though I had a shitty family that was treating me like shit, but I was too dumb and young to realize it. Yeah, ignorance is bliss, right? Anyway, I'm going to wrap up this video. I'll be back with another video later. Bye.